What's up guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this video is gonna be a bit more different than most of the videos I do because I'm going to be talking about the one time I've got injured. So let's get it. So it all happened back in grade 1 when I was playing around with a friend walking backwards on a stage. But then I didn't realize I was reaching the end of that stage. So then I didn't realize that I was about to reach the end of the stage, and when I did reach the end of the stage, I lost control. I tried to get back up, but it was too late. I fell to the rock solid ground, crying and going through the pain. It was genuinely the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. But then my teacher decided to bring me back to the room and I told her everything. Looking back at that day, it was a day full of pain because I had to suffer with that arm the entire day. Even going home, when I was going home, bro, I was crying. My arm was broken. So I was suffering coming back home. But then a few weeks later, luckily, we decided to take an x-ray. And here's the picture of the x-ray. As you can see, there's a little part on my arm that is a bit chipped off. And that's the cause of the pain. And then, after that, we ended up going to the hospital and they stuck metal rods onto my arm. Two metal rods into my arm. And then after that, they wrapped me up in a cast. And by the way, I was asleep because of anesthesia. So when I woke back up, I was like, what's this thing in my arm? But then my mom said, oh, it's just your cast. But then I stayed in the hospital for 2 nights. I was crying a lot since I missed home. But at the same time, I knew that it was the best for me. And so I got out of the hospital and then I gone to school every day wearing a cast and walking like this. Oh yeah, and by the way, if you want to see them, here's some pictures of me injured. They look pretty good, but because I didn't really mind the cast that much, to be honest, like every time I had that on, like I was walking like this, I didn't really mind, except for those times where I had to take off my cast and then we had to wash it every single night. I swear, every time we do that, I was always so scared because I thought they were going to add more pain of what I'm feeling right now. Oh yeah, and speaking of those metal rods, dude, when I saw those metal rods for the first time, I was like, what are these? But then my dad just told me, oh, it's just things to straighten your arm. I was very scared when I saw that. And then a few months later, it took 2 months to heal, by the way, we ended up taking out the rods. And trust me, it hurted. It hurted so much to the point I was crying so hard. And then they wrapped me in a cast again. And in a few days, I was fine. And guys, I want to show you something. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a little scar right here. Okay, there. There's a little scar right there. That is where they placed the things. I'm not sure if this will go out. My mom told me this will stay forever, but it will be less noticeable. So guys, that's all I gotta say, and I want to teach you some life lessons. Make sure to be careful when you play with your friends because you might get in trouble. And also, make sure after a tragedy like what happened to me, don't see it as a totally bad thing. I mean, yes, it is a bad thing. It sucks. You have to wear a cast like this for so long. But treat it as kind of a good thing because, you know, it will just help you be more careful. It will help you be more stronger. I'm being motivational here. I'm being motivational. Anyways, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.